Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Way, the Truth, the Life. I actually wanted to come back and do another video. This one will be a short one. I was just thinking about it, so I thought better I just get it done just in case I forget to do it. Because I usually do these videos when I'm really compelled to do them, and that's pretty much many times in a day. But I also have to find the time to get it done amongst having kids and work and stuff. So yeah, thank you again for joining me, and if you guys can like, share, and subscribe to my channel, it would really help to get the word out. And these are just my thoughts. I'm not saying I'm these aren't anyone else's thoughts. These are just my thoughts and how I feel on what's happening in the world. And in this video, I want to talk about street preachers and the opposition that they're facing out there in the streets. They're on the front lines, so I just feel like they're just facing so much persecution, even from Christians, in terms of if you watch these videos, if you watch some of Dorre Love's videos, he's awesome. I really support him. He's bold. He's super bold for Christ. And he says it like it is, and that's the way it should be. You need to tell people straight up what is gonna happen, what what the consequences of sin are. He'll straight out tell them that you're going straight to hell, and because there's people that will come in and mock, and it's not necessarily that person. It's the evil spirits within that person that are compelling him or her to just act out and be disrespectful or evil, or just be mocking his, or just try to get the people to these street preachers to stop preaching by any means necessary. Very rarely of the videos that I've seen have led to violence towards the street preacher, but in the case of Dorre Love, I did see when the LGBTQ community did attack him in I think it's a couple years old now. So there was violence in that case, and all I'm saying is that you have to defend yourself. Like, even if you are Christian and you're being opposed to so severely where you come under attack and people are trying to steal your stuff, your speakers or your property, then yes, definitely don't just lie down and let them beat you up or kill you or steal your stuff. You got to do something to defend yourself, and I feel like he acted appropriately given the situation that he was in. If you could probably find a video online. It's a couple of years old, but yeah, you could see it. And then there was another, I believe his name is David. He's also he was also in Toronto. I'm not sure if he's in Toronto again. He probably is, I think. But he did a cross Canada tour, and he also did an American tour. He's currently finishing up an American tour, where just some of the stuff I've seen, the opposition from all types of people. Well, people will randomly come up to him, and he's in the midst of preaching, and this happens with Dorre Love, and this happens with many preachers, street preachers on video. Just random people will come up to him or her and say, like, hey, can you stop preaching? Like, can you stop shouting? Can you, we're being bothered here and this and that. When a normal person would do is just walk right past. Nothing is stopping these people from walking right past it. If you don't want to hear it, like if you're not receptive to it, just keep walking. You don't need to make stop the whole a man of God from preaching and tell him to stop because you don't like it or you're just being annoyed. That's how I feel. Like if I didn't like somebody saying something, but he was on a speakerphone or whatever, then I would just say, I would just walk right by. I don't need to engage. We know it's the devil compelling these people to engage, or we know it's these people are compelled by the devil because they stop and specifically try to get these street preachers to stop, because the devil does not even want to get one word of the gospel out to anybody. And those people who are truly wicked will stop and try to stop God's preaching, God's teaching from these men of God. And I really support them. I really do. It's because they're on the front lines. I'm sitting here behind my phone, and I'm doing the best I can with what I have. But then there's people like Dorre Love and David, and so many. There's so many. I can't think of at the top of my head right now, but there's so many out there that are doing the work of God in the streets, and those are the people we really need to hold in prayer, and pray that God really protects them, because the attack against them, the attack against Christianity, preaching is at an all-time high right now. I mean, you just watch people, like you watch these videos and you read the news or you hear the news, and you can just see it. You can see it happen, and where just the devil is so fired up, and he wants to stop the preaching of God, and it's really under attack. I mean, David's been arrested. He was facing, I believe, jail time. Don't quote me on that or anything, but I think he did go through a court case. Thankfully, he was able to beat it. And then Dorre Love, I know he's been arrested a few times. I've seen his videos, and people just don't like the word of God. If you don't like it, keep moving. That's all. And I seen this one lady come out of her, I think she was like in a building, way down from where Dorre was preaching, and she had to come out and was telling Dorre, "You got to stop. I'm working," and this and that. I can guarantee you, if that was anything else, if that was like a singer, a musician, or anything else going on, this lady would have never done that. It would have never stopped. It would have been probably sitting there dancing in her seat, in her cubicle. But because it was the word of God and they don't want to hear it, because they become convicted, that's when they have a problem. I really believe that. And that's just the way it is. And because a normal person would just walk on by. I know that's what I would do. But am I expecting too much? I don't think so. If you don't like the word of God, just walk on by, and that's it. But that's what I wanted to say. I pray for these men and women of God who are on the front lines and really, are on fire for God, and that God protect them, and we just keep moving. I know that these are the last times, and we need to get done what we can to save as many lives as we can, because once we sow the seed, it's up to God. After that, their blood cannot be on our hands, because we did it. We explained why you should accept Christ. Just give them the gospel message, and after that, it's up to God. And then if they end up going to hell because of their unbelief, then the blood is not on our hands. So that's what we're doing, letting people know that the end is near, and to accept Christ, because he's the only way. But that's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys again for listening to this video. I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys again soon. Thank you.